Let's take a look at another Voltron set, because I'm on a Voltron kick. This is a 40th anniversary classic legendary Voltron, the box set put out by Playmates. And he's a big boy. And this is by no means a new item. I mean, this particular box set is, but this guy has been out for quite a few years now. And I've even seen the individual lions boxed and available on store shelves at Targets. And he's selling individually for a lot more than he is now on sale for in the box set, which just became available again for the first time in a while on Big Bad Toy Store. This box set is just over $100, not including shipping, which is a lot cheaper than picking up the individual robots. He comes in a big, big box. Oh, I'm going to knock stuff over. Everything all together in here. He also has, 60 plus phrases and sounds. And it is a window box. Let's see if I can get this open and in frame. And there is everybody all in one. So let's get everybody out of the box. And these guys are awesome. They're way better than, let's say, the Panache Voltron from back in the day. But for some reason, that's the kind of nostalgic feeling I get. I equate these to them probably because they're plastic, and they are much more like toys than, say, like the Masterpiece Voltron or even the Matchbox Voltron from back in the day. Even back in the day, I felt like my Voltron was like a piece of jewelry, like it was this valuable, heavy, delicate thing. Where the Panache Place Voltron was my toy Voltron that I played with. These guys feel like they're designed and meant to be played with, and that's, again, not a bad thing. It's just my first thought when I took these guys out of the box. Also funny, I would have guessed that they were produced by Playmates had I not even known that. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's just like the quality and the weight of the plastic, the paint, or like I don't know what it is, but they feel like Playmate toys, for what that's worth. So each of the 5 lions here has already been set up with their accessories, and they come with a lot of them. There is, of course, also the Voltron shield and the sword, which I'm leaving off to the side. I'm actually going to take the accessories off because I'm not the biggest fan of them anyway. They plug on snugly on the sides, the shoulders of all the lions. They all have a firing missile gimmick. They fire pretty well. And they do have the blades that fit inside the mouths of the lions. The jaws are spring-loaded, and there is a peg on the blades that fits into a slot in the roof of the mouth of each of the lions. So there's that. Since he's stripped down, we'll just take a look at the red line. Red and green are obviously a little smaller. They're the arms. That, of course, their waist joint is the elbow joint. Just like in the with the vintage Voltrons, the tails on these guys just kind of retract into the butt. My blue lion was the only one with a little bit of an issue, and that was that his mouth was kind of sealed shut with paint, so I had to kind of pry it open, and I actually am having a tough time fitting this into the mouth. I don't know if that's just mine or I don't feel like pushing hard enough and it would then go in, but just be warned that sometimes these are, maybe on your copy they might be looser, but on mine it was a bit too snug to sort of try to force it. Oh, I just shot myself with a missile. Some of the accessories are a rubbery, softer plastic than others. Just like on the vintage one, this doesn't slide up, but this rotates, which actually comes in handy because if you rotate it, it clears, it makes room for the tail. The heads on the yellow and blue lion do have more of a ball joint because they have to be able to be posed more dynamically as the ankle. Whereas the green and the red lion just rotate. Their heads just rotate, being just the wrists. Another missile. Like, for example, this shoulder piece on the green lion is a very rubbery plastic. And the big boy, I had said when I was reviewing the Masterpiece one, I wasn't the biggest fan of the fact that because they wanted to make the proportions a little bit more, I don't know, cartoon accurate, the black lion was scaled down a bit and he didn't sort of tower over the other lions. Not the case with the Playmates one. This guy is substantially larger than the other lions. He houses all the electronics as well. There is a switch to turn them on and off, and this button on the side is what helps you go through all the sound effects, and there are a ton of them.
We will defend this planet. Hagar's Robeast is about to have a bad day.
And the chest plate does light up every time you hit that button.
The galaxy is about to be secure. Form Voltron.
And if you are a fan of Voltron, if you've ever had your hands on one, these guys get into like Voltron mode or whatever, like the arms and the legs and the positioning of the torso, exactly the same as every Voltron Lion Force that came before. So let me get these guys combined. And actually, while they're combining, that's when you hear the best sound effects.
Green Lion, armed for battle. Glad you're on board, Pidge. Red Lion, all systems go.
United we stand.
You can count on Voltron. Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Megathrusters are go. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron!
So yeah, I've already said it once or twice. I'll say it again. This guy does feel more like a toy compared to other, adult collector items, and that's not a bad thing. I do feel like if my daughter gets her hands on him, she's not going to break him. He's durable. He's not the heaviest thing. He's not the most detailed. He's got more than sufficient articulation. He's got like a thigh swivel. The head of the blue and yellow lion rotates so it looks like an ankle tilt. The arms abduct, they flex, they extend. There is sort of like, the bicep swivel here. The wrists just rotate. Yeah, I mean, he's a toy. He's a 16-inch tall Voltron that is really bright and vibrant and hits all the right nostalgia buttons. But he's also enough of a showpiece that if you do just want this guy for display, he works beautifully for that too. He looks great with his sword and shield, which are the only two big accessories that I put on him. He's got all that other stuff for the individual robots, but I leave that off. It's over there. The box does say he has like 60 plus phrases besides the awesome noises of when you're attaching the lions. This button on the side.
Your time is running out, Zarkon.
Yeah, kind of shuffles through all of them. Sometimes they repeat before I've only heard like 3 or 4 different phrases.
Princess, we're a team, and we really need you. You came through when we needed you.
Yeah.
Let's put him out of business.
There's a ton of them. And I feel like they're all taken right from the original cartoon. So that's awesome. And just for comparison, because I have him on hand, and here he is next to the Masterpiece 20th anniversary Voltron, who's about a foot tall. So you can, I mean, they're both beefy, really, really nice looking Voltrons. You can never have too many Voltrons. And that is just a quick look at the classic legendary Voltron by Playmates.